The Golden State Warriors have impressed in a 10-3 record to start the season, yet the team's good form and improvement has come in a different way than many had envisioned. After failing to acquire a true second star during the off-season, many looked at the individual development of the younger players as the area in which the Warriors would see a major boost. Instead, it's the sheer depth, the elite defense and the range of scoring options that has seen Golden State surprise many in the first month of the season. The Warriors have a familiar issue with their young players. The enormous roster depth is coming at a cost though. While a quartet of Golden State young players are each in the rotation, they're clearly not contributing to a level fans and they themselves would have expected. In some cases, they've even taken steps back from last season's production. Steve Kerr used 5 players for at least 23 minutes in Monday's loss to the LA Clippers, including Lindy Walters, 3 who had been out of the rotation prior to De'Anthony Melton's recent injury. That 5-man group didn't include Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Brandon Podziemski or Trayce Jackson-Davis, all of whom played less than 20 minutes. There's various storylines around all 4 young players. Kuminga has played well for much of the season but not to the level many expected, with his bench role clearly not ideal for the 22-year-old heading into restricted free agency next off-season. Moody did sign an extension prior to the October 21st deadline, yet has been shunted back towards the back of the rotation and hasn't played more than 17 minutes in any of the last 8 games despite shooting over 45% from three-point range on the season. Jackson-Davis is starting but has only played more than 20 minutes in 3 of the 13 games. It can't be ignored how much his presence helps Draymond Green have an enormous defensive impact, yet questions remain on whether the 24-year-old can be the starting 5 on a good playoff team right away. Podziemski is arguably the biggest concern of the 4, particularly after the Warriors were so notably eager to hold on to him throughout trade speculation in the off-season. The second-year guard has seen his averages drop in most key statistical categories, with Podziemski's shooting efficiency, 38/19/60 splits, clearly the biggest issue. Discussion around Golden State's young players and a lack of playing time has generally been a constant theme over the past few years, so this is not at all a new issue. However, it is a little different in a sense that previously fans would be criticizing Kerr and yearning for the youth to see more on-court action, but right now it's more a case of those young players simply not playing well enough to warrant more minutes. The form of the young players has reignited the debate on whether the Warriors should cash them in for a star player before the February 6th trade deadline. The problem with that is their value is only heading south right now rather than up, as many may have visualized heading into the season. It's an issue for the Warriors right now, not a glaring one so long as they keep winning, but one that could explode into becoming far more problematic if they can't sustain their strong start as a team.